Mark. We're going to do another tasting today. So glad you tuned in. Thanks for viewing. This is going to be one I'm kind of interested in. And today we're going to do the Bladnoch 17. This is a Lowland Scotch and 46 ABV. There's no color added and non-chill filtered. And a little bit about this distillery. This is a distillery was founded in 1817, and again I said it was a Lowland. There's Lowland distillery. It's one of only 6 Lowland distilleries that are currently in operation, and I don't know that any are being built. I know that there are, of course, some Isla distilleries being built, and I think there's a couple Highland or in Space. I don't know that any Lowland or Campbelltown are being built right now, so I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, this is one of 6, and it's going to be that way for a little while. They produced whiskey up until World War II, when production stopped. They kept producing grain for another 5 years to like 1949, and at that time they closed the distillery. A lot of my dates, I couldn't discern kind of a lot of what it was talking about. It seems like they opened and closed several times. I know that after the war there, they produced grain for a few more years. Everything stopped and mothballed in 1957. They reopened, or no, excuse me, they closed at I guess up till they closed in 49. They produced grain up to 49. They produced whiskey up to 39, I guess, outside of World War II. And then they reopened in 1957. Closed again in 86. Reopened again in 2000. And I think that their first really single malts became available in 2009. They may have closed again in there and reopened in 1986. 2016. So I'm not. It seems like I couldn't really get clear things like what they did and what they didn't do during those times. But to my best knowledge, stopped distilling in 45, kept grain going to 49, then closed down, reopened in 57, closed down around 86, reopened again in 2000, closed again at some point, and then reopened again in 2016. They're now owned by an Australian entrepreneur who had a yogurt company and sold his yogurt company so that he could run the distillery. This is again a 17. This was actually aged. Yeah, this is what I like about this one. This was aged in California red wine finish. It was 15 years done. From what I was checking on the dates, it looks like it was done 15 years in bourbon casks, and then between 1 and 2 years in the California red wine. So let me see what else I can tell you. It's non-chill filtered, no color added. California red wine finish, smooth, rich, and complex. A legendary master distiller, Ian McKillen, hand selects every cask to bring together this rich and smooth expression, sweet and spicy with dried fruit to finish, a tribute to rare Lowland single malt Scotch whiskey. Let's see, 46.7 ABV. In Galloway collection of the Bluestone buildings sit perched on the river Bladnoch, dating back to 1817. The Bladnoch is one of the oldest single malt Scotch whiskey producers. For a distillery with rich with a 200-year history, Bladnoch is enjoyable, bold, and powerful, and exciting revival. That is a bottle, my friends. Look at how much glass is on the bottom of that. This could be used as a decanter when you empty it. I think this is really. This could be, if my wife ever gets tired of all the whiskey in the house, this could be State's Exhibit 1 in her murder trial. So let's give it an opening here. Actually, this is fair, and this is also reasonably priced. I always try to do something kind of reasonably priced. I'm going to run out of those pretty soon and start doing more expensive whiskeys. But I want to say it was around 70. No, it had to be more than that. It's a 17-year-old, but it was less than 100. I know that. I can smell the wine for sure. Whew. I'm gonna give it a roll first, and then let it kind of get some in the get the smell going, get the nose going there. All right. I'm gonna show you the bottle color, which they describe as copper red. Which, yeah, that's pretty copper. Pretty color. That's a really cool bottle. I really like that bottle. Like I said, it's heavy. It's squared. This could be used as a decanter or a murder weapon. You know. Okay, show you the glass. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, you can smell the wine. So, getting some raisins and grapes. Very fruity. Cherries. Sweet cherries, not the, like we used to have sour cherry trees growing up, but this is more the sweet kind. It's definitely the sweet cherries. There's some toffee in there. Dried fruit, like I said, raisins, prunes. Yeah, a lot of prunes coming through. Yeah. That's really nice. I really like wine finishes. I don't know why, but you know, we'll give this, let's see what this is like. All right, ready. Really heavy mouthful. Wow, this is going to be in my favorite list here. Yeah, I can tell you can have 46 ABV. It's pretty good for that. Not real peppery at all. Very smooth, heavy on the mouthful. I'm trying to think. There's some spice in there. I'm trying to think what spice that is. Cinnamon. No, it's not cinnamon. It's like yeah, I guess cinnamon is close I can think of. More like a nutmeg to me, but not as much wine taste as I expected. You know, kind of the first scent, the first nose really hits you with the wine, but I mean, I've had some where really I could taste the wine. Don't taste it as much. Really, it's the spice on the taste that comes out. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's do another. Yeah, I'd say cinnamon. Pretty good. Yeah, it is cinnamon. It's really good. I like the smell. I think I like smelling this one as opposed to the taste is okay, but man, it smells great. Yeah, really spicy. Some oak comes through on the finish. What else am I getting? Sort of there's like this taste. Oh, like I'd say, oh crap, there we go. yeah, I guess it's kind of an oaky, woody finish. But it's not peppery at all. Good ABV, or maybe I'm just drinking too much that I'm not tasting the the high ABVs anymore. So, all right, but yeah, Bladnoch red wine, 17 red wine, California red wine finish. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna give it 7 stars.